Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday's Tips with Laurie. Today we are going to be talking about magical Mylar balloons. The reason I say magical, there's so many cool things about the way these particular balloons are done that you're going to love. To start with, I just want to show you what some of the fun little balloons look like. See all these different colors, and part of the magic is you could make all 5 of these different balloons in one hooping in each one of those colors. So you don't have to make 5 pink balloons or 4 orange balloons all at the same time. You can make one of each color in one hoop. That's cool. That is really cool. I'll show you how that's done. So to start with, part of that magic is you only need one color of Mylar. And the one color that we recommend would be, it's a clear iridescent. I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see that in here? Clear iridescent. This clear iridescent, along with just plain white tulle, has made all these different color of balloons, believe it or not. So the magic is it's all thread related. So if you pick your favorite color of thread, match the bobbin, that makes the balloon the color that it is, even though you've used just clear Mylar and white tulle. That's the coolest part, I think. So to start with, maybe I'll throw this white piece of fabric behind so you can you see that pink outline? So to start with, you hoop your stabilizer, water-soluble stabilizer, and then you stitch it out. Usually in white is the first placement line. It'll stitch both of these at one time. I did it in pink so that you could see it a little bit better. Once you have that placed, this is a basic step for any Mylar applique or embroidery. You're going to place one layer of tulle, and I like to tape each layer as I go so I know that it hasn't shifted on me. Then the clear Mylar covering those 2 placement lines. And I love using the Kimber tape. It's great, it sticks, but it doesn't ruin your needle if it happens to go through, your needle goes through this tape. It's wonderful. And I like to tape all 4 sides on the Mylar just to make sure it's nice and smooth and flat. Then I add the last layer of tulle and I tape it down. You can see I'm using a lot of tape, but you can reuse your tape. You don't have to waste it just on one set. Now this is a 4x4 inch hoop and it does 2 balloons. You also can do this in a 5x7 and it gives you 4 balloons all at once, and a 6x10 hoop, which will give you even more balloons. Once you put this back in your machine, the first thing it does is a basting stitch, and there's just a partial basting stitch left here because I moved on, but it will do a basting stitch all the way around to hold everything in place. That's another really cool new innovative feature that we've designed here at Kimber is this basting line, and it holds everything in place. Once that basting line is set, you can see in one hooping I've done an orange balloon and a green balloon. It'll do whatever color you want. I did orange, and make sure your bobbin thread is changed with the top thread, and then it stops. There's a color stop, and then I switched it over to a green thread with a green bobbin, and I was able to do a different color balloon all in the same hoop. The next step would be you unpick the basting stitch, which I've already done around this green balloon, and I'm going to show you how you would trim this. So you would peel up this basting stitch, and you can easily trim, and you can pull it away. Make sure you do not cut your stabilizer. That's not a good thing if you cut it. If you accidentally cut your stabilizer though, grab some Kimber tape and just tape it from the back side and you'll be fine. When you cut this, you can cut each layer separately. You can cut just the tulle, to be sure that you're getting just the tool, and you can tear away the Mylar if you want to just tear that away. It just rips right away. And then I'm left with this tool. I don't know if that's easy to see through because it's so white. And then you trim your tool. And the reason for doing it in 3 separate layers would be so you don't actually accidentally cut through your stabilizer. And then you just trim around that. So now we'll finish the very last satin stitch. And the satin stitch, it's great. It's a single solid satin stitch, so it won't come undone. There's no fray check needed with this particular technique. Once you have gotten it to that step, you pull it out of your hoop. And I don't know if you can see, I've trimmed away most of the stabilizer, so there's just a little tiny bit of stabilizer around the outside edge. But if you note, on the back, you can see it looks almost white. That's because the stabilizer is still in there. Once you dunk these in water, warm water, look at that, there's no white. You can see right through that Mylar, that iridescent Mylar, and it turns into what looks like an actual real balloon. You can see through balloons, right? So I think this is so cool. I was trying to find something contrasting, maybe the scissors. Can you see that? You can see the scissors right through that, and that's what makes them so cool. Another fun idea, which one of our ladies that works here, she did silver Mylar. Now look how fun that looks, like real Mylar balloons. You know, the silver Mylar balloons. All she did was silver Mylar with white tulle, and she hooped this all in one hoop. This is the 6 by 10 inch hoop. And she made one of every different color, all in one hoop. That's so fun. I'm going to show you how you would attach this. This is the beauty of all of this. So we've got stitched here 3 of our bicycles. This comes from our bench pillow collection from Hello Sunshine. So this bench pillow, we would take this twine then, and you can add this extra piece of fabric right here. You would take this twine and you would attach it as if it's coming from the back of the bicycle here, like that. And then I'm going to grab one of our balloons, or a couple of our balloons, and you just add them here to the tail end, and it looks like you are carrying away these cute little balloons on the back side of the bike. And you just would tack that down. Oh, if I can, look how cute that looks. And this whole design, these are actually all in our brand new Hello Sunshine embroidery version. This is the embroidery version. We also have a sewing version of the same designs. It's got so many fun designs on the back. So this is where you'll find the Mylar balloons design as well, is also in this book. So thank you so much. I hope you see the magic of Mylar right here today. Thank you.